Hello, beautiful people. Okay, this video is one of the most exciting videos I've ever done in my life. Well, I've ever done on Booktube. And it's because it is the brainchild, the impromptu, unexpected brainchild of myself, Monica from She Might Be Monica, Joce from School of Reads, and Whitney from Witty Novels. Okay, so let me backtrack. So recently there have been some happenings within the Booktube community and diversity. And what I mean by that is there's been some question as to whether there really needs to be diversity in books, if it's really as important as we make it sound, or if we're trying to erase white culture or whiteness, if we're trying to overpopulate the Booktube sphere with diversity. All kinds of things, quite frankly. And there is a specific video that you may or may not know about, and I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not linking it. I'm not saying who filmed it. I'm not posting the face of the person. I'm not doing any of that, mainly because I personally haven't watched the video, and I don't intend to, because you're not getting my time or my view. And then I told somebody this yesterday on Twitter. I don't really need to watch the video to know what was said. I have personally been someone's anti all of my life. I don't need to know what this person said because I already know what this person said. So we got on Twitter, and what I did, instead of continuing the conversation about why this person was such and such and this, that, and the other, I was like, hey, let's celebrate diversity. Let's celebrate why we feel diversity is important. What have we learned from being exposed to diverse books, movies, TV shows, people, whatever it is? What do we feel? How have we been impacted, by being exposed to people that are different from us in whatever facet? And the answers that I got were so humbling, so inspiring, so beautiful. And it's moments like that where I remember that regardless of what's going on in the world, regardless of what nasty anonymous messages I get on YouTube or Twitter or Tumblr or whatever it is, there are people in this world that are so pure and so good and want to see this world be the best that it can be. And I was just so inspired and so excited about that. And how this idea originated, I just happened to see Monica post a question like, impromptu readathon, question mark? And I responded immediately like, yes, yes, please, yes, when, now, okay, let's go, let's do it. And so we started talking, then Joce joined in, and then Whitney joined in. And so the four of us decided that we wanted to do what's called, drumroll please, the Diversathon Readathon. And basically what this is, it is a week-long readathon. It is going to be a readathon where we are going to pick books that we, when I say we, each individual, so if you're participating, you are going to pick books that you deem are diverse and why you deem those books are diverse. So we are going to pick books that are diverse in whatever sense that we define that word. The reason why we want to do this is diversity is different to every single person. Me, I could be talking culturally diverse. I could be talking sexually diverse. I could be talking socially diverse, social class, all kinds of things. Diversity exists in different facets. And so I want you as the participant, as the reader, to take control of what you feel diversity means to you, or what you want to learn. Take it as a challenge of what you want to learn in terms of diversity. Like my thing is, I'm not so well versed in ableism. I'm not so well versed in all of the aspects of LGBT. So I could read books focused on those areas. That's how I could interpret my diversity experience during this readathon. Or I could go the complete opposite way and know that I'm comfortable in learning about cultural diversity or socioeconomic diversity, and I can just pick books there. There are no rules in that regard. It's what you want to do. There are no number of books where, wanting you to read. It's about what you want to do. The goal of this readathon is to encourage you to think about why you're reading the books you're reading. What do you hope to learn or accomplish with reading this, with participating in this readathon? How do you want to grow? Where do you struggle? Why did you pick this book? All of those things. It's really just more of, and I've said this before, I said it in my last video, it's really more of a growing deeper or reading deeper, not wider kind of a deal. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And that's really what this readathon is about. For example, I could be reading a certain book because I want to increase my empathy towards a certain group, or I want to expand my knowledge about a certain group's experience, or whatever it is. There is no right or wrong. It's just how you interpret it. Now, let's get into some specifics. When is the readathon, Christina? You haven't mentioned that yet. Well, as I said, it's a week-long readathon that is going to start a week from yesterday. So it's going to be Monday, September 12th through Monday, September 19th. And between the four of us, me, Monica, Joce, and Whitney, we are going to be hosting, they're not Twitter sprints, we're actually going to be hosting a discussion over on Twitter. So we're all going to be hosting on different days, but we're aiming to start the readathon and end the readathon as a group on Twitter. So we'll all be present on Twitter, hopefully around the same time, retail life, so who knows what's going to happen to me. But I definitely will be hosting on Thursday. Thursday is my day to host. Probably sometime after 5 p.m. Central Time, which is 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be Thursday for sure. Once we finalize all the dates and whatnot, all the times, we'll send that out as we get closer to it. But for now, I know for sure I will be Thursday. Maybe another day. And we're going to pose questions because we want this to not only be a readathon, but we want it to be a discussion. We want to create more awareness that people are different, that there are differences amongst people, and that's not a bad thing. It is a beautiful thing. It's a celebration of difference. It's a celebration of coming together and not only empathizing, but educating and encouraging celebration within that difference, that you are beautiful and amazing and you are worth so much in who you are. And so that is what my interpretation of this readathon is, and I'm sure that my team will definitely support me in saying that, but it is really about what you make of this readathon. And I am so excited to see the fruits of this. Like, I really feel that this is what we need, especially right now, especially what's going on in the world. I really think that we need to just celebrate one another, all of our differences, and just knowing and learning and growing and becoming more empathetic, because as I've said it countless times, that it is the responsibility of everybody to protect human dignity and human rights. It is everyone's responsibility, and that is what I aim to help cultivate with this readathon. So I'm super pumped about it. Back to more guidelines. Our hashtag that we are going to be using, whether it is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever it is hashtag Diversathon. That was my idea. I like it. Diversathon. I was like, it's easy. It rolls off the tongue a little better. It's not really it's not being used anywhere. So hashtag Diversathon when you are tweeting about it or Instagramming, Facebooking, whatever it is, when you're participating in our Twitter discussion sprints or whatnot, that's the hashtag we're going to be using. Now, if you need suggestions for books to add to your TBR, and by the way, I will be posting a TBR later this week. I knew this video was going to be lengthy and I didn't want to make it too long. So my TBR for this readathon will be later this week. But if you need help picking some books, one, we are offering a group book that we're going to read together. Joce has already read it. It's called HomeGOING by Yaa Gyasi. I think that's how you pronounce it. I will link Joce's review in the description down below, as well as all the guidelines, since I'm going all over the place, because you know I don't think linearly, people. I think in spirals. But anyway, I will link Joce's review down below. But yeah, that is actually a book that's going to be on my TBR, as well as Whitney's, I think, as well as Monica's, I think, as well as Joce, even though Joce has already read it. But yeah, if you're wanting to have that book as part of our group book, that's the one we're going to be doing. Now, aside from that, and I'm looking at my phone because it's a lot of notes, people. If you need book recommendations or you have book recommendations, I'm going to put a link down below. I'm going to put a Google Forms link for you to fill out if you have book recommendations. And then I'm going to put the link where you can go to look and see what others have posted in terms of recommendations. So that way you can submit recommendations and then you can get recommendations. So we want this to be a whole thing of connectivity and all of the likes. I'm really, really excited about this. This is a big, bold thing I'm doing, and it's perfect because as I've been talking in previous videos, as you may or may not know, I have started this thing called #Booktube Speak Up, and this is perfect for that, and I am so pumped to be a part of it. I will link everything that I have mentioned down in the description, details about the readathon, all that stuff. If you guys have any questions, be sure to comment down below. Let us know how excited you are about this readathon by going to Twitter and, you know, commenting using the hashtag. Comment down below letting me know how excited you are. I said this before. I aim for every person that I come across to be on a journey to becoming their best selves. I always want the best for people. I always want you to prosper. I always want you to be on your A game. I always want you to be on the road to success. And I hope that people that encounter me want that from me. I don't think spite and jealousy and anger and envy are great things to harbor. I'm hoping that this readathon will not only introduce us to great books, but great conversation and potentially great friends and allies. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I really, really am stoked for this. Like, you have no idea. This is the first readathon I think I'm participating in this year, and it's September. What? So comment down below with your thoughts. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you share it around. Definitely Monica, Whitney, and Joce should be posting their videos soon. I think probably tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you follow their channels. I will link that. Subscribe to their words. Make sure you are subscribed to their channels, and make sure you follow them on Twitter and Instagram. I will link all of their things down below for sure, because it's going to be a group conversation. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for more videos from me, and I will see you later. Bye.